With as many disc manufacturers there are out there, I thought it'd only be right to steer some of you lost pups in the right direction. Here are my best and worst discs from disc golf companies. This is my list, so if you're gonna cry, do it somewhere else, not in the comments. I have no idea where to start, which is how I begin most of my videos, so I'll do what I always do. The Wild Honey is easily Clash's best disc, and you know me, there isn't any bias. This is also a good point in the video to say I have no criteria in these picks, but rather scroll through the lineups and choose on a whim. Basically what I'm saying is, if you like this style of video, drop a like and comment below. You know, the normal stuff. The reason I'm as big of a Clash fan as I am is when they had their first 6 prototypes, they sent them to me. After testing them out, I found a few I liked. My favorite being, yep, you guessed it, the Ginger. There was even a weird time I bagged them over Firebirds. Stupid, I know. But funny enough, I stumbled upon a video on my In the Bag of the beginning of the 2023 season, and the Honey didn't even make it. I can't even imagine a world I don't bag this disc. Crazy times. But even from the first throws, I knew I didn't mess with the Mango. Again, clarification for the fanboys that getting pissed off, I know I say worse, but that's only because of YouTube. I don't really think these discs suck. Whoa, that was weird. Blacked out for 10 seconds. Let me get back to telling you what discs are absolutely awful. I'm not convinced there's anyone alive that seriously bags a mermaid. I didn't even know this disc existed until I put 2 and 2 together and realized it was their floating disc gimmick. I understand the idea of having the disc float, and who knows, maybe this is a big factor for those non-disc golfers and what frisbees they're gonna buy. Personally, if I throw into a pond, I would rather my disc sink to the bottom so I can forget about the $20 I just tossed into the water, rather than seeing it float slowly out of reach. If you're gonna go in the water, you're gonna go in no matter what. And you know me, I'm going in. And if I'm not complaining, I don't need to hear it from you. And don't even bring up a retriever. Mama ain't raised no bitch. The Instinct is Discmania's best disc. I'm gonna keep talking so you can quickly forget about all the other discs they have in their lineup. Oh shit, look at that, a 7-speed. Gannon Buhr has been on his media tour claiming that Discmania's fairways are the best, and to be honest, all the discs I was debating from them were fairways. So if you're looking to get a new fairway driver, head over to Discmania. The Zone might be one of the most replicated discs on the market, and just like most knockoffs, they just don't hit the same. It's kind of like people that say Coke and Pepsi taste the same. Pepsi's way better. I've had the opportunity to throw most companies' overstable approach discs, and every time I conclude, the Zone is just better. For the longest time, I was the guy talking shit about it, but even then, I would admit it was only because I didn't want to be the douchebag bagging one. Well, I mean, you hear me now. Clearly, I moved on from that worry. If you bag the Zone OS, fuck you. Sorry, I know that was harsh, but I've made like 5 videos saying how shit the Zone OS is, and if you still have one in the bag, you need a wake-up call. I'm not talking the basic iPhone sound that wakes up your wife every morning. No, you need a damn smack cam to the face. Still not as bad as bagging a Truth though. I mean, it's 2024 and you honestly think it holds up to the Rock or Buzz? First off, it doesn't. Second, both of those mid-rangers are shit anyways. This disc is the single reason I have to keep a travel-sized bottle of hand sanitizer in my bag. Nate, I know you're listening. Take that fucking thing out of your bag. I don't care if it has a Macho Man Randy Savage die on it. And finally, I'll tell you guys the dynamic discs I like. I didn't have a whole lot of options with Axiom. They had plenty of discs, just not enough for me to question if they were good or not. However, I would be a dummy if I didn't say the Envy. That disc has done more for the sport of disc golf than almost any other disc. Safe pick, I know, but when this disc single-handedly outsold the rest of MVP discs combined for the past 3 years before it, hard to argue. Plus, it really is good. For someone with baby hands like myself, it still feels comfortable, and I can trust the Envy to handle more torque than Tina herself. It's been 3 weeks, and I still refuse to look up what a proxy is. I'm not even sorry about it. This is kind of a cop-out because I don't know what else to put here, but fuck, it's my video, I make the rules, so we're gonna keep moving along without thinking too deeply. That's the idea behind most of my videos. But fuck the glitch. Don't act surprised, you knew this one was coming. And I got another video coming out soon about why this disc sucks. Will this take get shit on? Yes. I swear I can hear how hard the fanboys are typing out their hate comments as we speak. And I thought Berg fans were insecure. I said in an earlier video that you'd never catch me bagging a wave, which is true, I wasn't lying. But it snuck into MVP's best disc. I hype up the Wraith so much, and after throwing the wave the other day from a local MVP, I was pleasantly shocked with the results. If you've been looking for a manageable distance driver to get more distance than the Destroyer that fades out of your hands so quickly, check out the Wraith. What? Oh, yeah, sorry, the Wave. Speaking of the Destroyer, it's Innova's best disc. I know I tell you guys not to bag them, and I stand by that for 90% of disc golfers. But that doesn't take away the fact that these discs smash for the right players. If you're not getting at least 450 feet out of your drive, please don't say this disc is your main. Even if it's true, lie. Which is why the Destroyer is also Innova's worst disc, because 90% of you out there bag this shit, even though I've been trying to set you guys straighter than what Mike Pence can do. You guys know I'm just trying to help, right? You know what's funny? I don't even bag a zone. For as much as I suck this disc's dick, that's a weird thing I never thought I'd say, on the internet at least, I did bag a zone from my freshman year of college all the way till I graduated. It was actually gifted to me by a teammate who convinced me to bag one in the first place. I bagged it for 4 years at college, and as soon as I came back, I smacked an ace with it at my local home course, and then I left it there. And if you're wondering, yes, I did cry myself to sleep that night. The pain ran too deep, so I grabbed the yarn that was sitting in the trunk of my car, even though I abused this disc verbally and was fully convinced it would never be the same as the zone. I can now say confidently, fuck the zone. Not really, but hopefully you get what I mean. What's the worst disc ever made? I'm glad you asked. No, not you. Even though I have more words for you, that'll be for another day. The Berg is bad. If you're still holding on to this disc being okay, it's time to let it go. I couldn't let myself have a video where I talk shit about my dog, Nate. You might bag that piece of shit you call the truth, but you putt with wizards, so I'll allow it. Not really. That thing better be out of your bag before putting late tonight. If you want an idea of what Nate looks like, imagine every wizard putter, and you got it. And that's why we love him. What the f*** does 9 glide mean? That's gotta be a mistake, right? To be fair, I don't even know what glide really means, but I know that 9 is way too high. I'm talking higher than Nate. It's not like people throw Gateway anyway. They just have really good putters. You know what's a great putter? The P2. Too bad Discmania fucked that one up. Good thing Infinite popped up like the dead man and revived the mold with the alpaca. If for some reason you've been looking for that old mold, I would tell you to try the alpaca, but there's like 9 different versions that are just fine at this point. I'm not too picky when it comes to putting putters, which is weird because I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to discs, which I'm sure you guys have noticed. Then again, why should I care what disc you're going to be missing putts with? I just can't get on board with overstable mid-ranges. It's just not my cup of tea. And just because I couldn't find a bad mold from Infinite, I took the layup. Plus, I think it's pronounced Galleon, which used to be a cock dude I watched. Whoa, Clash of Clans. Sorry, forgot everyone isn't tapped in like that. Well, I really only wanted to make that joke, so I guess I'm going to end the video here. But first, I need your guys' help. I have a lot of different video types, and I want to know what you guys like the most, so comment below what you want to see more of. But this is what I've been thinking. We do Subscriber Sunday, which I'll do some roasting my subscribers in the bags. I keep building perfect bags once a week, plus go back and roast my old in the bags, and I keep posting every other day. Once the channel hits, let's say, 2,500 subscribers, I'll start daily uploads. And the day I break, I'll have to do some sort of punishment chosen by you guys. That should give me enough time to prepare some videos as backlog and to think of a punishment I could do. And start thinking of some punishments I could do. I don't know how I just came up with that, but if it sounds good, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and if you want to know some discs every disc golfer needs to be bagging, check out the video right here.